Hi gang, Rob here. It is the afternoon of 7 June 2025. Coming to you today on a pretty doggone nice 75-degree afternoon, a little breeze blowing. It would be sunny, but for the voluminous smoke from wildfires that is forming a haze in our air. Air quality alerts all over the place. Coming on this afternoon to give you all a heads up. As of the airing of this video, there will be price drops in effect for the remaining items from the knife sale that aired this Thursday the 5th. I'm going to read you the list of still available items in a moment with their new prices. When I'm done shooting the video, I'll run over and change the prices in the description of the original sale video, and I will link that video in the description of this one. Before I do that, though, let's do a pocket dump and a wrist check. Same pocket dump as Wednesday's video. Today, clip to the top of the left front pocket from ProTech and Tactical Response Training. It's the TR3, the left-handed, automatic, sexy, swedged drop point blade in 154 cm. Fluted, black, hard anodized aluminum handle, button lock, super slicey, superb utility and tactical knife. The boys at ProTech got this one right for James Yeager. In the bottom of the left front pocket today, from Great Eastern Cutlery's Titty line, it is my beloved 78 American Jack. 8.5 pull robust clip point main with a long, beautiful, usable pen secondary covered in stunning Macassar ebony wood. I think this is my favorite GEC of all time. On the wrist today from Seiko, it's the Big Tuna, the SBBN 031 with its Diashield case and bracelet, 4mm thick domed Hardlex crystal 7C46 quartz movement. It's my favorite Seiko, maybe my favorite watch ever. So it's a good day for pocket dump and wrist check. All right, let's get to the list. First, leftover. From Zero Tolerance, it's the 0452CF Sinkovich design, the biggin, carbon fiber, show side scale, titanium frame. You guys know the knife. You can buy a new one for $272, web retail, ZT map price. Our near mint in box example was offered on Thursday for $185, didn't sell. Your weekend price, $170. Next is a Microtech Signature Series Macora Double Edge, black handle, TrackTech inserts, serial number 95. Near mint in box. Web retail for that knife, currently available for $415, your favorite online knife store. We ran ours at $275 on Thursday. Let's take that down to $250 for the weekend. Next, a very special Honey Badger white FRN scales, Nothing Fancy project, limited edition, made February of 21, serial number 538. Discontinued, out of stock, and unobtainium. We ran it on Thursday for $50. Let's take that down to $40 for the weekend. Next, I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you. To me, it's, of all the knives in this series, this is the one to have. Boker Plus AK-74 Bowie blade, Desert Warrior colorway, OD handle. And I don't know, what would you call it? Like a copper Cerakote blade? Near mint to like new, in box, discontinued, out of stock, and I thought they were kind of sought after. We ran it at $70 on Thursday. Let's go to $60 for the weekend. And then all four of our high dollar padlocks are still available. The Multilock NE10H. The standard the standard configuration multi-lock. Currently available for $161. Web new. That's a lot of money for a padlock. We thought, well, that's too high. We ran it at $75, less than half price on Thursday. It's still here. Let's go 65 for the weekend. Then you've got the multi-lock SBNE 10 Interactive Plus with the customizable keys, code card, the straight bolt design. That one is available new for $135. We ran ours at $50 on Thursday. Still here. $40 for the weekend. And I did have one of my best customers comment in the sale video, and he kind of said, who sells a used padlock? I get it. That's why they're cheap. Next, the Berg Vactor Gamma 700 padlock, solid brass body, polymer shroud, double ball bearing internals, 2 keys, near mint, no box. Buy one new for $130 web retail. We ran ours at $45 on Thursday. Still here. Let's go to $35 for the weekend. And then the big dog, the Berg Vactor Alpha 800 padlock, chrome plated steel body with the polymer shroud, 11 millimeter diameter shackle, ball bearing internals, 2 keys with code card, available on Amazon for $116. We ran ours for $60 on Thursday. Let's take that to $50 for the weekend. Next, from Tops, it is the Yukon Hawk, $10.95. The head of the tomahawk is 4 3/4 by 5 5/8, 9 1/8 handle, scaled in layered black and orange G10, near mint to like new, no box. Those things are $287 web retail. We ran ours for $195 on Thursday. Let's take that to $175 for the weekend. Next is a Three Rivers Manufacturing Neutron 2 with the black and purple, I think, G10. You get 2 sets of those scales, by the way. Near mint to like new, no box. Web retail for that knife is $220. We ran ours at $190 on Thursday. Let's go to $180 for the weekend. Next is a Giant Mouse GMF1 fixed blade, little skeletonized handle, sheep's foot, in N690 with a cool paracord wrap. Near mint, no box. Available new for $145 web retail. We ran ours at $95 on Thursday. Let's go to $85 for the weekend. Next, this might be the buy of the sale. Nobody bought it. The Jack Wolf Mini Cyborg. I think that's got a hand rub satin blade. It does. Fusion slip joint, all titanium handle, 8-pull conventional kick, if that matters to you slip joint guys. No internal stop in. Near mint in tube with no outer box, but all the goodies are inside. Leather slip included. Out of stock, and when they sold out, Blade HQ had them on sale for $240. I think they were like $299 to begin with. We ran ours at $180 on Thursday. We'll take that down to $170 for the weekend. Next, here's something I don't say very often. It's a really sweet Chinese knife. The Concept Anomaly bladed in S35VN, Tonto blade, gorgeous bronze anodized glass bead blasted all titanium handle, ball bearing flipper, of course, near mint to like new, in pouch, no outer box. Currently available new for a web retail of $163. We ran ours at $115 on Thursday. Let's go to $105 for the weekend. Next, the Brian Brown Corvus, manufactured by Rayot. It is a titanium frame lock, steel inserted with fat carbon Arctic Storm. I think it's white Arctic Storm or something like that. It's not, doesn't have the blue in it. Inlays, milled titanium clip, thumb stud deployment, ball bearing pivot, like new inboxing. Buy one of those brand new online for 425. We ran ours at 275 Thursday. We're dropping that to 250 for the weekend. And next, a little fixed blade from Harm Edged Tools. It is their custom Micro XL M390 blade, saber ground drop point, hollow grind, black G10 checkerboard mill pattern scales, coyote brown Kydex sheath, near mint to like new in pouch. Web retail for those is $150. We ran ours at $100 on Thursday. Let's take that down to $85 for the weekend. And that is all of them. So what else is going on? Well, let's see. We had bikes and coffee at my house this morning. And I think there were 7 of us there. Them boys ate a whole pot of biscuits and gravy, over a dozen biscuits and 18 eggs. Usually we just have like donuts and bagels. Occasionally somebody will pick up an Egg McMuffin. But man, you put some real breakfast food in front of them guys, and the old geezer's MC eats them up. Now here's something I don't talk about much, but maybe if at all. But there is a conservative think tank in Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio. It doesn't have a name. It's populated by shadowy figures, and they when they get together they have an alias, and it's the Old Geezers MC Bikes and Coffee Club. So after 2 days or 3 days, whatever it's been, of wild speculation about the odd and volatile behavior of our president, the great Donald J. Trump, and billionaire Elon Musk, we have dissected the situation. We've used our powers of inductive reasoning, deductive reasoning, and our knowledge of human nature and politics to shed light on the truth of the events of the last few days. So you don't need to watch Megyn Kelly. You don't need to watch Tucker. You certainly don't need to watch CNN or MSNBC to hear the hysterical speculation. We got it boiled down for you. You ready? I'm going to share this with you. I'll probably leave this video up. Usually I take the price drop videos down, but it's a public service. It really is. So here's the conclusion we have arrived at. The script for this little political theater production was probably written last August. So when Elon threw his hat in the Trump ring and contributed $300 million to the campaign, and agreed to head up the DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency, he knew there was going to be a political price to pay. He knew he was going to have to take several months off work at Tesla and SpaceX. He knew that public opinion of him and his companies was going to erode. And all that stuff did happen. The exit plan was what you've seen in the last 3 days. Elon throws a fit. He was tricked. He was deceived. He can't believe how horrible the big beautiful bill is. Trump is on the Epstein list. And yeah, it gives him cover with his stockholders. It gives him a nice punctuated exit from his temporary government employee status. And perhaps some liberals can stop firebombing Tesla customer centers and start buying Teslas again. And one of our group came up with the real interesting point of what happened. That little throw in at the end there, that Trump's name is in the Epstein files, that will have a very interesting effect on the liberal news media and their followers. So if you had to pick one of the two parties, right or left, who was most resistant to have the Epstein files released, probably the Democrats, right? Well, now, because they have such severe Trump derangement syndrome, if Elon said the files aren't being released because Trump is in there, what do you think their reaction's going to be? We want those files! We want them now! Our studied belief is that everything about Trump's relationship with Epstein is already known. And I don't want to say this too loud because they might be listening, but as the liberals start to scream for the release, I think they just tricked themselves. They might be too clever for their own good. Because there will be dirt. Anyway, I don't know. All speculation. But I think our speculation is way more accurate than most I've heard in the last few days. And regardless, Trump will do what Trump always do. When it becomes advantageous, whether this is political theater or whether it's a genuine grudge, when Elon Musk becomes useful to his purposes, the hatchet will be buried, apologies will be made, and they'll be best pals again. I mean, let's face it, there's a lot of precedent for that. There's a lot of evidence that that's his pattern, right? Perhaps the most powerful and effective Secretary of State in our history is little Marco. Yeah, I love it, man. Make some more popcorn. I'll have some. Love him, hate him, whatever be the case for you. You got to admit one thing. You always know what's going on, and he's entertaining. Oh, it's a good time to be it's a good time to be someone who follows and engages in politics in America, because there's never a dull moment. By the way, I think I paid $2.84 for gas yesterday. Yeah. And I bought a lot of eggs yesterday too. Guess what? They're cheap again. And my gold is higher than it's ever been. God bless America. That's all for this one. Grace to you and peace, my friends, from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. Remember, the word is sharp. Maybe as sharp as Elon Musk's pen. That's all for this one. I'll talk to you soon.